of Shakespeare's Taming of the Shrew. I'm sure that you guys have heard all about this from your kids, all of the time, the effort, the hard work, maybe even a little bit of hair pulling out that went into this production. So I really hope that you guys enjoy this. They put a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of energy into this, and I hope that you see all that reflected back today. I'm extremely excited with what these kids have done. In case you can't tell, I am speaking at kind of a high volume, and it is hard to hear a little bit because we're in an outdoor venue, but I wanted them to do it in an outdoor venue because that's more classical and traditional in terms of a Shakespeare performance, so I wanted it to be authentic. So, be prepared to have to kind of listen in a little bit, lean forward, maybe even practice your lip reading skills if the kids get quiet. Or like a true Shakespeare audience, you can go, "We can't hear you!" And then, they'll be heckled into speaking louder. So, I hope that you guys really enjoyed today. And we are going to begin with hearing from 5th period's Alex Schwartz. And he's going to tell you all about their production for just a little bit. And then they're going to perform. And it's going to work like that all day. While the scene changes are happening, the directors from the various periods will get up, talk a little bit about what they've done, and then just enjoy the performance. Thank you very much.
Hi guys, my name's Alex Schwartz, and I'm the director.
I'm the assistant director.
And our scene is, Act 1's, and that includes scenes 1 and 2 of Taming of the Shrew.
Okay, so in Act 1 we meet all the characters, and we're in a speakeasy with Baptiste's speakeasy, and he's basically the dad, and he has 2 daughters, Bianca and Kate. Bianca's in white because she's pure and sweet, and then Kate's in red, and she's kind of like the attitude girl. And then Bianca has 2 suitors, and that's Gremio and Hortensio. And Hortensio's kind of the creeper, and Gremio's the old creeper, the old creeper. Yeah.
And we decided to set it in the 1920s in a speakeasy because this was really the time when women started to get independent and be more what kind of they wanted to do. And that's why we've had Kate as a flapper, who's like the traditional, actually the new type of woman in this scene, in this time period. And so we wanted to show her independence and also contrast Bianca, who's kind of the more traditional view of how women were thought of in this time period. Right, so without further ado, we present to you 5th period performance of Act 1, Scenes 1 and 2 of Taming of the Shrew.
Train you since for the great Tsar I had, seafair of Padua, nursery of the arts. I'm arrived from fruitful Lombardy, the pleasant garden of great Italy, and by my father's love and leave am on, through his goodwill and thy good company, my trusty servant well approved in all. Here let us breathe and happily institute the course of learning and ingenious studies. Therefore, train you for the time I study virtue and that part of philosophy, while I apply thy truth of happiness by virtue specially to achieve. To tell me thy mind that peace left, and to padre from the sea that leads, a shallow plash to plunge him in the deep, and satiety seeks to quench his thirst.
Gentle mastermind, I am in all affected of yourself. Now that you continue your resolve to suck the sweet philosophy. Only, good master, while we do admire this virtue and moral discipline, let's be no stoics nor stocks, I pray, for no profit goes where no pleasure's taken. In brief, sir, study what you most neglect.
Hermes train you. Well as asked all bad. But stay a while. What company is this?
The master some show to welcome us to town.
Gentlemen, if we're doing me no part, for how I am firmly resolved, that is not so my youngest daughter, Bianca, or I have a husband for the eldest. If either of you both love my daughter, Katrina, because I know you well and love you well, you shall be happy to court her at your pleasure.
To cart her, rather, she's too rough for me. There, Hortensio, will you any wife?
I pray you, sir, is it your will to make a sale of me amongst its mates?
Mates, maid? How mean you that? No mates for you unless you are but gentler, milder mold.
I faith, sir, you shall never need to fear. I was it not halfway to her heart, but if it were, doubt not her care should be. To come your noddle with a 3-legged stool and paint your face and use you like a fool.
From all such devils, good Lord, deliver us.
And me too, good Lord.
Hush, master, here's some good pastime toward. That wench is either stark mad or a wonderful proud.
There will be other sounds that see maid's mildly hateful and survive.
Gentlemen, to make good in what I have said, Bianca, get
discontent. Sir, to your pleasure, humbly I subscribe. My books and instruments shall be my company, and then to look and practice by myself.
Senor Baptista, will you be so strange? Sorry am I that our goodwill affects beyond the degree.
Why will you mew her up for this fiend of hell and make her bear the penance of her tongue?
Gentlemen, content ye. I am resolved. Go and beyond. And for I know she taketh most delight in music, instruments, and poetry, schoolmasters will I keep within my house, fit to instruct thee. If you, Hortensio, or you, Signor Gremio, you know any such, prefer them hither, for I'll be very kind and liberal in the good bringing up of my own children. And so farewell. Katharina, you may stay, for I have more to mean beyond that.
Why not just I may go too, may I not? What, should I be appointed Alice as though I knew not what to take from what to leave? Huh?
You may go to the devil's dam, your gifts are so good, here's none will hold you. Farewell, and yet for the love I bear my sweet Bianca, if I can by any means light on a man to teach her that wherein she delights, I will wish him to her father.
So will I, Signor Gremio, but a word I pray. Though the nature of our quarrel yet never brook quarrel, known upon advice to touch this both, that we may yet again have access to our fair mistress, and be happy rivals in Bianca's love, to labor in effect one thing special.
What's that, I pray?
Marry, sir, to get a husband for her sister.
A husband, a devil.
I say a husband.
Thinkst thou, Hortensio, although her father be very rich, any man is so very a fool to be married to hell?
Hush, Gremio, though it pass your patience and mine to endure her loud alarms, why, man, there be good bells in the world, and a man could light with them, particularly with all her faults, and money enough.
To be whipped at the high cross every morning.
Very, as you said, there's a small choice in rotten apples. But come, since this bar-in-law makes us friends and she is so far forth, friendly maintained, till by helping Baptista's eldest daughter to a husband, we set his youngest free to a husband. Then to fresh, oh beautiful Bianca, he who runs fastest gets the ring. How say you, Signor Gremio?
I am agreed, and I would have given him the best horse in Padua to begin his wooing that would thoroughly woo her, wet her, bed her, and rid the house of her. Come on.
Master, tell me, is it possible that love should have settled you in such hold?
Oh, Tranio, until I found it to be true, I never thought it possible or likely. Let's see, while idly I stand looking on, I found the effect of love and idleness. And now in plainness I do confess to these. Tranio, I burn, I pine, I perish, Tranio. If I do not achieve this young modest girl, counsel me, Tranio, for I know thou canst. Assist me, Tranio, for I know thou wilt.
Master, it is no time to chide you now. Affection is not faded from the heart. But you look so long, young maid. Perhaps you mark not what's the pith of all.
Oh, yes, but I saw sweet beauty in her face.
Saw you no more? Marked you not how our sister began to yell and raise up such a storm that mortal ears could barely endure the din?
Tranio, I saw her poor lips to move, and with the breath she did perfume the air. Sacred and sweet was all I saw in her.
Nay then, 'tis time to awaken from his trance. I pray, awake, sir. If you love the maid, then bend thoughts in which to achieve her. And thus it stands that her eldest sister is so cursed and shrewd, that until her father rinses his hands of her, master, your love must live a maid at home. And thus he has closely mewed her up, so that she will not be annoyed with suitors.
Ah, Tranio, what a cruel father is he, but art thou not advised? He took some care to go to cunning schoolmasters to instruct her.
Ay, marry am I, 'tis plotted.
I have it, Tranio.
Master, both our inventions jump and into one.
Tell me thine first.
You will be schoolmaster and undertake the teaching of the maid. That's your device.
It is maybe done.
Not possible, for who shall be here in Padua with Vicentio's son? Keep house and keep book, welcome his friends and banquet them?
Content thee, for I have it full. We have not yet been seen in any house, nor can we be distinguished by our faces. For man or master, then it follows thus. Thou shalt be master, Tranio my stead. Here, take my collar and cloak away. When Biendello comes, he waits on thee, but I will charm him first to keep his tongue.
Master, since the pleasure is mine, for your father charged me at our parting, be serviceable to my son, quoth he. And although I think 'twas in another sense, I am content to be Lucentio, so well I love Lucentio.
Tranio, be so, because Lucentio loves. And let me be a sleeve to achieve that man whose sudden sight hath thralled my wounded eye. Here comes the rogue. Sirrah, where have you been?
Where have I been? Nay, how now? Where are you? Or where are you? Master, has my fellow Tranio stolen your clothes, or you stolen his, or both? Pray, what's the news?
Sirrah, come hither. Your fellow Tranio here puts my apparel and my countenance on, and I for my escape have put on his. For in a quarrel since I came ashore, I killed a man of heroes described. You understand me?
Aye, sir. Bear away.
And not a jot of training on your mouth. Trainio is changed into Lucentio.
The better for him, which I would say too. When I am alone, why then I am Trainio. But in all places else, your master, Lucentio.
Trainio, let's go. One thing more rest, that thyself execute, to make one among those rulers. And if thou ask me why, sufficeth my reasons are both good and weighty.
All right, we're now setting up scene 2 for you. In scene 2, we get introduced to 2 new characters. That is Petruchio and his servant Grumio. I know it's confusing, Grumio and Grumio, but to deal with it. Petruchio is a wealthy, reasonably wealthy young man who has just arrived in Padua from Verona, and he wants to make a name for himself in this new city, and he wants to get rich, and to do that, he wants to get married. And so Hortensio, who is his good friend who lives in Padua, is going to set him up with Kate, Shrew. And that's definitely something that Petruchio is basically the only person that wants to marry Kate because no one else wants to. So momentarily we'll finish setting up.
Take my leave. To see my friends in Padua, but of all my best beloved and true friend Hortensio. And I trow this is his house. Here, Sirrah Grumio, knock, I say.
Knock, sir, why, whom should I knock? Is the ready man here who has refused your worship?
Villain, I say, knock me here soundly.
Knock you, sir? Why, what am I, sir, that I should knock you here, sir?
Villain, I say, knock me at this gate, and rap me well, I'll knock your knave's pate.
My master's go quarrelsome. I should knock you first, and after know who comes by the worst.
Will it not be? Basically, you'll not knock, I'll ring it, and try how you can sol fa and sing it.
Help, mistress, help! My master is mad.
Now knock when I bid you, Sirrah, villain.
How now? What's the matter? My old friend Grumio, my good friend Petruchio, how do you all at Verona?
See Hortensio, come you to part the fray?
Rise, Grumio, rise. We'll compound this quarrel.
Look you, sir, if this be an unlawful case for me to leave his service, he bid me knock him and rap him soundly, sir.
A senseless villain, good Hortensio. I bade the rascal knock upon your gate, and could not get him from my heart to do it.
Knock upon the gate. Oh, have it spake you not these words plain, knock me here, rap me here, knock me well, and knock me soundly. Now you come up with knocking at the gate.
Be gone or talk not, I advise you.
Now tell me now, sweet friend, what happy gale blows you from Verona from old Padua?
Such wind as scatters young men throughout the world to seek their fortunes farther than at home, where small experience grows. But in a few, Signor Hortensio, thus it stands with me. Antonio, my father, is deceased. And I have thrust myself in this maze, happy to wive and thrive as best I may.
Petruchio, shall I then come roundly to thee to wish thee to a shrewd, ill-favored wife? Thou stake me a little for my counsel, but I promise thee she shall be rich, and very rich. But thou art too much, my friend, and I'll not wish thee to be.
Good Hortensio, twixt such friends as we few words of advice. So therefore, if thou knowest one rich enough to be Petruchio's wife, as well as the burden of my wooing dance, I come to wive it wealthily in Padua. If wealthily, then happily in Padua.
Nay, look you, sir, he tells you flatly what his mind is. Why, give him a gold enough to marry him to an old trout with never a tooth in her head. She has many diseases as 250 horses. Why, nothing comes amiss, so as money comes with all.
Petruchio, I can't help thee to a wife, with wealth enough, and young and beauteous, brought up as best becomes a gentlewoman. Her only fault, and that fault's enough, is that she is an intolerable curse, and shrewd and froward beyond all measure. That if my state were far worse than it is, I would not wed her for a mine of gold.
Hortensio, peace, thou knowest not of gold effect. Tell me her father name and 'tis enough, for I will board her, though his chide as loud as thunder when the clouds in autumn crack.
Father is Baptista Manola, an affable and courteous gentleman. Her name is Katharina Manola, renowned in Padua for her scalding tongue.
I know her father, though I know not her, and he knew my deceased father's name. I will not sleep, Hortensio, till I see her.
Oh, my word. If only she knew him as well as I do. She would know scolding would do little upon him. Why, she may call him half a score knaves or so. He'll begin at once. He'll rail her with his rope tricks. You know him, not sir.
Tarry, Petruchio, for I must go with thee. From Baptista's keep my treasure is. He hath the jewel of my life in hold. Oh, beautiful Bianca, but none shall have access to Bianca till Catherine the cursed got a husband.
Catherine the Curse. The title for maids of all titles, the worst.
Now shall my good friend Petruchio do me grace, and offered me disguise and sober robes. To old Baptista, as a schoolmaster, well seen in music, to instruct Bianca, so I may, by this device at least, have leave and leisure to court her by herself.
Here's no knavery. See, to beguile the old folks, see how the young folks put their heads together. Master, look about you. Who goes there, huh?
Peace, Romeo, is the rival of my love. Petruchio, stand by a while.
Mark you, sir, these books of love so fairly bound, and see that you need read no other lectures to her. What will you read to her?
Whatever I read to her, I'll plead for you. And yeah, perhaps with more successful words. That is, unless you are a scholar, sir.
Oh, this learning, what a thing it is.
Oh, this one cock, what an ass it is.
God save you, Lord Romeo.
I promised to inquire carefully on the schoolmaster for the fair Bianca, and I had lighted on that man to teach her that wherein she delights. Wealth read in poetry and other books, good ones, I warrant ye.
'Tis well, and I have met a gentleman, one hath promised to help another, well seen in music, to instruct, O fair Bianca, beloved of me.
Beloved of me, and that my deeds shall prove.
Romeo, 'tis no time to vent our love. Here is a gentleman by whom chance I met, that will undertake to woo the cursed Catherine.
Hortensio, have you told him all her faults?
I know she's an irksome, brawling scold. If that be all, masters, I hear no harm.
Such a life with such a wife, when few have a stomach to it by God's name, I'll have you assisting you in all. But will you woo this wild cat?
Will I do? Why come I hither but to that extent? Think you little din can daunt my ears? Have I not my time heard lions roar? Have I not heard the sea puffed with winds, rage like an angry boar chapped to sweat? Have I not heard great ordnance in the fields and heaven's artillery in the skies? Have I not in a pinch battle heard loud lorries, neighing steeds, and trumpets clang? And do tell me of a woman's tongue that is not so half a blow to hear?
Hortensio, hark, this man is happily arrived, for his good and ours, I presume.
I promise we be contributors, and bear the charges of wooing whatsoe'er.
And so we will, provided that he win her.
Gentlemen, God's sake, you tell me, I beseech you, which is the readiest way to the house of Senor Baptista Minola?
Hark, sir, you mean not her too?
Perhaps him and her, sir.
Sir, where'er you go, are you a suitor to this maid you speak of?
And if I be, sir, is it any offense?
No, but without more words, it'll get you hence.
Why, sir, I pray the street's not as free for me as for you.
But so is not she.
Why, I beseech you?
For this reason, if you know, that she's the choice love of Senor Gremio.
She is the chosen of Senor Hortensio.
Softly, masters, if you may be gentlemen, do me this right, hear me with patience. Baptista is a noble gentleman, to whom my father is not at all unknown. And if his daughter be fairer than she is, she may more suitors have, and me for one.
Sir, let me be so bold to ask you, have you even seen Baptista's daughter?
No, but I hear we have two. One famous for a scolding tongue, as is the other for beauteous modesty.
Sir, the first for me. Let her go by.
Yeah, leave that labor to great Hercules.
Sir, I'm sending you this of me and Sue. The youngest daughter, who you hearken for, her father keeps from all access to suitors, and will not promise her to any man until the youngest daughter, the eldest daughter, first be wed.
And if it be, sir, that you are the man to steed us all, and me amongst the rest, break the ice and do this feat, and achieve the elder for arm.
Sir, you do say well, and well you do so conceive, and since you do profess to be a suitor, you must, as we do, try to follow this gentleman.
Sir, I will not be slack in sign whereof. Ye we may contrive this afternoon, and quaff curses to our mistress's health, but do as adversaries do his law. Strive mightily, but ye and you as friends.
Get started, start moving your set and everything ready while they strike theirs.
Hi, my name's Catherine. I'm Catherine. We're performing Act 2, Scene 1, Act 3, Scene 1 of Taming of the Shrew. In both of the scenes is the wooing of Kate and Bianca. In Act 2, Scene 1 is the wooing of Kate the Shrew by Petruchio. And in Act 3, Scene 1 is the wooing of Bianca by the tutors of Hortensio, who is disguised as Scambio, and Licio, and Lucentio, who is disguised as Scambio. Our setting is going to be Baptista's Italian restaurant, and we chose this to show the unification of the family as a whole, and also between the characters in the scene. Now introducing our cast, we have Kate, who is playing Kate, Kate, who is playing Bianca, Jace, who is playing Hortensio, who is disguised as Lucio, Ivory, who is Gremio, Devin, who is Lucentio, who is disguised at this time as Cameo, Mitchell, who is Petruchio, Monty, who is Baptista, and Parker, who is our Sophie. Oh, and James is Cranio, who is disguised as Lucio. The first scene is going to be the wooing of Kate and Shrew, and then Bianca, who's going to be like our angelic figure of this. We really enjoyed doing this project to show how Shakespeare can be taken and put into different settings and still make sense. It was a lot of hard work, but after a while of practice and stuff, we finally got it down and it turned out pretty well.
And now we're going to have Shakespeare Q&A while they finish putting up the curtain. Does anybody have questions so far? Just a quick reminder, Kate, she's a shrew, and nobody likes her. Go help them. Kate's a shrew, nobody likes her. Bianca's sweet and wonderful, and everybody wants to date her and marry her. Petruchio wants to marry Kate for her money. And Baptista is the father. And this curtain's really heavy. Just know that it's really heavy. All right. Are we about there? So this is a very avant-garde set today, and that's okay. We're gonna roll with it. Thank you. Now introducing Act
Good sister, wrong me not, no wrong yourself, make a bond me and or what else we can do will I do, so well I know my duty to my elders.
Of all thy sitters here is her clean hell. Whom thou lovest best, see thou as will not.
Believe me, sister, of all the men alive I yet beheld a special face that I could fancy more than any other.
Minion at least, no Hortensio.
If you affect him, sister, here I swear I'll plead for you, you shall have him.
Oh, to me like you or to fancies more, you will hear me or teach you fair.
Is it for him that you envy me so? Nay, then you jest, and I'll be jested all this while. I pray thee, sister Kate, unbind my hands.
If that be judgment, all the rest was so.
Boy, how now, Dame, whence grows this insolence? Bianca, stand aside, poor girl she weeps. For shame thou held in of a devilish spirit. Why dost thou wrong her than ne'er wrong thee?
Her silence clowns me, and I'll be revenged.
What, in my sight? Bianca, get thee in.
Call you me daughter, now I promise you. You shall be tender.
Was ever gentleman thus screamed his eye, but who comes here? Good morrow, neighbor Gremio. God save you, gentlemen.
And you, good sir. Pray have you not a daughter called Katharina, fair and virtuous?
I have a daughter, sir, called Katerina.
I am a gentleman of Verona, sir, that hearing of her beauty and her wit, her wondrous qualities and mild behavior, am bold to show myself a forward guest. Within your house to make mine eye the witness of that report which I so oft have heard. And for an entrance to my entertainment, I do present you with a man of mine, cunning in music and mathematics, to instruct her fully in those sciences whereof I know she's not ignorant. Accept him, or else you do me wrong. His name is Licio, born in Mantua.
You are welcome, sir, he for your good sake. But for my daughter, Catherine, this I know. She is not for your turn, the more my grief.
I see you do not mean to part with her, or else you look not of my company.
Mistake me not. I speak with as I find. Whence are you, sir? What may I call your name?
Petruchio is my name. Antonio's son, a man well known for all Italy.
I know him well. You are welcome for his sake.
Major, this is gift to very grateful. I'm sure I will express that I'm kindly to myself. There has been no like beholding to you. The end is really belong to you, this young scholar. There has been long study at Toulouse and 20 years Music as Taming, Latin, Greek, and other languages, and other music and that's it. His name is Kendall.
And that's the thing to me. Welcome, Kendall. Yeah, be so bold to know the cause of your coming.
Pardon me, sir, for the boldness is my own. Now, being a stranger in this city here, to make myself suitor unto your daughter, unto Bianca, fair and virtuous, and that upon knowledge of my parentage, I may have roamed amongst the rest that move, and free access to favor as the rest. Before to educate your daughter, I hear herself, this simple instrument, a small package of wheat and lad votes. You accept them, then the work is great.
Lucentio is your name. Of whence, I pray?
Of Pisa, sir, son of Vincentio.
A mighty man of Pisa. I know him well. You are welcome for his sake. Take you the book, and you the spoon. You should go see your pupils presently. Go with him.
Signor Baptista, my business has got taste, and every day I cannot come to woo. You know my father well, and in me. But I've solely inherited all his lands and goods. Then tell me, if I get your daughter's love, what dowry shall I have with her to wife?
After my death, the one half of my lands and in possession is 20,000 crowns.
And for that dowry, I will assure her of her widowhood. Be that she survive me in all my lands and leases whatsoever. But specially is therefore drawn between us, that covenant may be kept on either hand.
Hey, when that special thing is will obtain, for that is her love, all in all.
Well, that is nothing. For I tell you, Father, I am peremptory, she proud-minded, and where two raging fires meet, they do consume the thing that feeds their fury. Survive her, and so she yields to me. For I am rough and do not like a babe.
What mayst thou woo, and happy be thy speech, but be thou armed for some unhappy word.
I to the proof as mountains are for winds. That shakes not, though they will perpetually.
Well, how now, friend? Why dost thou look so pale?
For fear I promise if I look pale.
What, will my daughter prove a good musician?
I think she'll sooner prove a soldier. Iron may hold her, but never lose.
Why then thou canst not break her to the lute?
Why no, for she had broke the lute to me. I did but tell her she took her frets and bowed her hand to teach her fingering, when in a patient devilish spirit, frets call you, these quoth she, I'll dream with her. And with that she struck me on the head. And I stood there amazed while she called me rascal fiddler and splendid jack, between such vile terms as she studied to misuse me so.
Now by the world is a lusty wench. I love her 10 times more than e'er I did. Oh, how I long to have some chat with her.
Well, proceed with me, and be not just so discomforted. Proceed and practice with my younger daughter. She's apt to learn and thankful for good terms. Senor Petruchio, will you go with us, or shall I send my daughter Kate to you?
I pray you do. I will tend her hair and woo with the spirit when she comes. Say that she rail, I'll tell her plain, she sings as sweetly as a nightingale. Say that she frown, I'll say she looks as clear as morning roses newly washed with dew. If she's nigh to wed, I'll crave the day, when the bands be drawn and we'll be married. But here she comes, and now Petruchio speak. Good morrow, Kate, for that is your name I hear.
Well, have you heard? It's something hard of hearing. They call me Catherine, they do talk of me.
You lie in faith, you are called Plain Kate, and Bonny Kate, and sometimes Kate the Cursed. Hearing thy mound is placed in every town, thy virtue spoke of, and thy beauty sounded. Yet not so deeply as to thee belongs. Myself been moved to woo thee for my wife.
Moved in good time. Let him that moved you hither remove you hence. I knew at first you were immovable.
Why? What's immovable?
A joint stool.
Thou hast hit it, come sit on me.
Asses are made to bear, and so are you.
Women are made to bear, and so are you.
Too light and such a sweet as you to catch, yet as heavy as my weight should be.
Should boss.
Well tamed like a buzzard.
Come, you wasp. I think not be sweet.
If I be waspus, best for my sting.
My arm needs to pluck it out.
And if a fool can find it where it lies.
Who knows not where a wasp was to sting? In his tail.
In his tongue.
Whose tongue?
Yours if you talk of tales, and so farewell.
With my tongue in your tail? Nay, come again, good Kate. I am a gentleman.
That I'll try.
I swear I'll cuff if you strike again.
If you strike me, no gentleman. If no gentleman, why then no arms?
My hero Kate will put me in thy book.
What is your crest? A coxcomb?
A combless cox will kill be my hand.
No cock of mine, encroach you like a craven.
Nay, come, Kate, come. You must not look so sour.
It is my fashion when I see a crowd.
Well, here's no grab and this look not sour.
There is.
Then show it me.
Then I glad my foot.
Oh, what do you mean, my face? Now by St. George, I'm too young for you.
Yet you are whither?
'Tis with cares.
I care not.
Nay, here you came, suit you scheme not so.
If I take you, if I tarry, you must go.
No, not a whit. I find you passing gentle. Twas told me you were rough and coy and sullen, but I find their report is very liar. You are pleasant, gamesome, sullen speech, yet spread at the same time flowers. Thou canst not frown. Thou canst look askance, nor bite the lips as angry wenches will.
Where did you study all this goodly speech?
It is extempore, my mother wit.
Witty mother, witless else her son.
Am I not wise?
Yes, to be sure.
Mary, so I mean, sweet Catherine, thy bad, and if we're setting all this chat aside, your father hath consented, and your dowry agree on. And will you, nill you, I will marry you. I am a husband for your return. For I this light where I see thy beauty, that beauty that doth make me smell like you out. Here comes your father. There makes an hour. I must, and will have Catherine to my wife.
How now, Senor Petruchio? How speed you with my daughter?
How well, sir, how well. If it were possible, I should speed amiss.
Why, how now, daughter Catherine, and you dumb?
What you mean, daughter, and I promise you she showed a tender father and daughter to wish me wed to one half Brunswick. A madcap boyfriend is swearing Jack, who thinks it's an oath to keep the matter out.
Father, just touch herself in all the world. Then talk to her, talk to Missy her. If she be cursed, it is her policy. For she's not 4 miles as a dove. She's not half a temper is more. Temper is more. And we conclude so leather, so out, and on Sunday is the wedding day.
I'll see me hanged on Sunday first.
Be patient, gentlemen. I choose her for myself. If she's not happy, what's that to you? Oh, the kindest day. The shirt around my neck and kiss on kiss. She got so fast, protesting open up than a twink. She wanted me to wear love. Oh, you are novices. Tis a world to see. How tame when man and woman are alone. A meek cockroach can make the curse of shrew. Give me thy hand, Kate. I belong to Venice. By peril against the wedding day. Father, bid the guests and the bride to feast. I'll be sure my Catherine shall be fine.
I don't know what to say, but give me your hands. God send you joy, Petruchio. 'Tis a match.
Amen, say we.
Father and wife and gentlemen adieu. I will on to Venice. Someday comes apace. We will have rings and things in fine array. And kiss me, Kate. We will be married on Sunday.
And now back this time. Your younger daughter, now is in love with your suitor and
And I am the one that was Bianca more. Your words are witness. Yes.
young man so handsome and he loves so dear as I.
Very good. I love that pretty.
He could stand back, music, and now we
From youth and ladies' eyes, I flirt.
Content you, gentlemen. I will compound the strife. 'Tis these must win the prize, and he of both that can assure my daughter greatest dower shall have my Bianca's love. Say, Signor Gremio, what can you assure her?
First, as you know, my house is in the city. It's richly furnished with gold and plate, jewels and basins to make her dainty hand. My TV of kind tapestry. In other coffers, I have stuffed my crown. Myself, I'm struck in years, I must confess. If I die tomorrow, this is hers. If whilst I live, she will be only mine.
That only Kate Welland! Sir, listen to me. I am my father's heir and only son. If I may have your daughter to my wife, I will leave her 3 or 4 houses good, but been rich, pizza walls, as anyone old Signor Gremio has in Padua. Besides 2,000 ducats by the year of fruitful land, all of which shall be your jointure. What, have I pinched you, Signor Gremio?
I must confess your offer is the best. Let your father make her the assurance that she is your own, else you must pardon me. If he should die beforehand, where's her dower?
That's but a cavil. He is old, I young.
And may not young and die as well as old.
Well, gentlemen, I'm thus resolved. On Sunday next, you know my daughter Catherine is to be married. On the Sunday following, shall my daughter Bianca be brought to you. If not, to Signor Gremio. And so I take my leave and thank you both.
Thank you, good neighbor. Now I feel so not. Serial young master, the father was full to use it all, and in his rainy age set foot on the sense.
A vengeance on your crafty withered hide!
Fiddler for Bear, you wrote 2 poems here. I so soon forgot the entertainment her sister Katharina welcomed you with all.
But wrangling pedants, this is but the furnace of heavenly harmony. They give me leave to have prerogative, and when in music may spend an hour, your lucky shall be your birthmark.
Preposterous ass that never read so far into the cause on music was ordained. Was it not to refresh the mind of man after his studies or his usual pain? Then give me leave to read philosophy, and while I wait, serve in your harmony.
For I will not bear these braves about.
Why, gentlemen, you do me double wrong to strike at my respect. I should not be tied to hours nor appointed times, but learn my lessons as if you yourself. Now to cut off all strife, here we must sit down. We will leave your lecture ere you have tuned.
You will leave his lecture when I am in tune?
That will be never tune your instrument.
Where left we last?
Here, madam. Hic ebat simois, hic es sigea tellus, hic sterat priami regia celsa senis.
Concert them.
Hic ebat, as I told you before, simois I am Lucentio. Hic es sonum to Lucentio Pisa, sigea tellus, disguised thus to get your love, priami is my man Tranio. Regia ferre my fort, celsa senis, that we might be wieldy of the pantaloon.
Madam, 'tis now in tune.
Let's hear. Oh, fie, the treble jars.
Spit in the whole man and tune again.
Let me see if I can find it. Hic ebat simus, I know you not. Hic es telegus, I trust you not. Hic stare up primus, take heed, for thus Ricky. Primus not, sinners despair not.
Madam, my instrument is in tune.
All but the bass.
The bass is right, tis the bass knave that jars. How fiery and forward our pedant is. Now for my life the knave doth court my love. Pedescule, I watch you better yet.
In time I may believe, yet I mistrust, else I promised you would still be arguing upon that gown. Now, Licio, to you, good master, take this thought unkindly, but I've been thus pleasant with you both.
You may go now, my lessons make no music in 3 parts.
Are you so formal, sir? Well, I must watch withal, for I must receive our fine musician groweth amorous.
Madam, before you touch the instrument, to begin with the rudiments of art, I must teach you gamma in a briefer sort, more pleasant, pithy, and effectual than hath been taught by any of my trade. And here it is in writing fairly drawn.
Why, I am past my gamut long ago.
Yet read the gamut of Hortensio.
Gamut, I am the all ground of the court. A reast, I plead Hortensio's passion. B me Bianca, take heed for thy lord. C thought that loves with all affection. D solo ray, 1 class 2 notes have high. E la me, so pity or I die. You call this gamut, I tut on it. All fashions please me best.
Mistress, your father prays you leave your books and help to dress your sister's chamber up. You know tomorrow is the wedding day.
Well, farewell, sweet masters. I've been thus pleasant with you both.
Faith, mistress, but I have no cause to stay.
But I have cause to cry into his penance. He thinks it looks as if though he were in love. But thy thoughts, Bianca, be so humble to cast thy wandering eye upon every still, then seize thee that list, and if once I find thee ranging, Hortensio will be quit with thee by changing.
Hello and welcome to a play of the Taming Shrew, performed by Shrew. My name is Pedro Soyaga.
My name is Carson Baltic.
Today we're going to perform Act 3, Scene 2, Act 4, Scene 1, Act 4. Act 3, Scene 2 is the wedding day of Patricia and Catherine, Baptista and Gulda. Our main characters for this scene are Bob as Baptista, the father of Bianca and Catherine. Mikey as Petruchio, the man who wants to marry Catherine. Haley as Catherine, she's admired. Stephanie as Bianca, Baptista adored too. Pato as Remio, one of the suitors. Xavier as Daniel, the guide to the trade show. And Alex as Lionello, the servant. Thank you, and we hope you enjoyed it.
So now we're going to learn literary terms with Miss Blakely. Woo! In case you couldn't tell, Bianca is sweet and virtuous, and Kate is shrewish and mean. They're being set up as opposites, and in literature those are known as foils. And so in this play, Shakespeare is trying to do a series of contrasts. So in this scene, we've got the wedding, and you're going to see how wild Kate is. But now Petruchio is going to try to woo her in a wild way to curb her headstrong humor. See how he does this wedding thing.
Senor Lucentio, this is appointed day that Catherine and Patricia should be married, and yet we are not of our son-in-law. What will be said? What motto will be? To ask the bridegroom and please attend, speak to someone rights in marriage. What says Lucentio to the General?
No shame but mine. I must forsooth be forced to give my hands, opposed against my hurt, unto a madman rules by, full of spleen, who Odin hates and means to wed a letter. Now must the word point at full Catherine and say, Lo, there is mad Patriarch's wife. If it has pleased him, come and marry her.
Go, girl. I cannot tamely weep for such an injury that would vex the very cinch, much more Shrew than in painted human.
Master, news old news, such news you never heard of. Why Petruchio comes in a new hat and an old jerkin, a pair of breeches striped turd, a pair of boots that have been camel case, one buckled, another laced, an old rusty sword stand out of town army, with a broken hilt and chaplet with two broken points.
There's some odd humor pricked into this fashion, yet oftentimes he goes with mean apparel.
I'm glad he comes so sober he comes.
Come! Where be these galleons? Who's at home?
You're welcome, sir.
And yet I come not well.
Not so well apparel as I wish you were.
Where better I should rest in life. But where is Kate? Where is my lovely bride? How does my father gentles? He thinks you're friend.
Well, sir, you know this is your wedding day. First we feared that you would not come. Now saddened that you came so unprovided. Fight off the Sabbath. Shame of your asses. I stole festival.
And tell us what occasion of import have all so long detained you from your wife, and sent you hither so unlike yourself. See not your bride in relevant robes. Go to my chamber, put on clothes of mine.
Not to leave me thus, I will visit her.
But I trust that you will not marry her.
Good suit. Even thus. Therefore had done with words. She's married to me, not unto my clothes. And therefore shall be made. To thy wedding!
Oh my God!
Signor Remio came from the church, and is the bride and bridegroom coming home?
A bridegroom say you? The bridegroom is you. A grumbling room. And it goes on.
Christian and she, why 'tis impossible.
Why she's a devil, a very fiend.
Why she's a devil, the devil's damned.
For she a lamb, a dove, a fool to him. I'll trade her to Lucentio. When the priest should ask Catherine to be his wife, I, by God's means, put he, and all amazed, the priest let fall the book. And as he stooped again to take it up, the mad-brained bridegroom took him such a cuff, that down fell priest and book and priest. Now, take them up, quoth he, if any list.
What said the wench when he rose again?
Trembled and shook, as if the torment had chosen him. After many partings done, he calls for wine. A health, quoth he, and as he stooped it, this done, he took the bride about the neck and kissed her such a clamorous smack that at the parting all the church did echo. And I, seeing this, came for very shame. Such a mad marriage never was before. Gentlemen and friends, I thank you for your pain. I know you think to die with me, but henceforth call me hence, and I mean to take my leave.
Is it possible you will away tonight?
I must away today before night come.
Let us entreat you stay till after dinner.
May not be. Let me entreat you. Cannot be.
Let me entreat you.
I am content.
Are you content to stay?
I am content you shall entreat me stay, but yet not stay and treat me how you can.
Now, if you love me, stay.
Drew me out my horse!
Nay then, do what thou canst. I will not go today, no, nor tomorrow. Not till I please myself. The door is open, sir. There lies your way. For me, I will not be gone till I please myself.
O Kate, content me. Prithee, be not angry.
I will be angry. What hast thou to do? Father, be quiet. She shall say my letter.
They shall. Aye, marry, sir. Now it begins to work.
Gentlemen, forward to the bridal dinner. Now I see a woman may be made a fool if she had not the spirit to resist.
They shall go forward, Kate, at thy command. Obey the bride! Attend on her. Shall you feast with her, revel and domineer, be mad and merry, or go hang yourself? But for thy Kate, she must with me. Nor steer, nor stare, nor stamp, nor fret, for I will be the master of what is my own.
Nay, let them go, a couple of points.
Of all mad matches, never was so like.
Mistress, what's your opinion of your sister?
That's mad herself.
I warned him. Truth he was hated.
that was actually scene 2. Our next scene, actual scene 1, is at Petruchio's house, where Petruchio will try and tame Catherine. But they say he will try to tame her with kindness. So, okay, our main characters for this scene are Ren as the grooming of the servant of Petruchio, Haley as Catherine, Mikey as Petruchio, and Jasmine as Curtis, another servant. Thank you.
Five arms, all mad masters, and all full ways. Was ever man so beaten? Was ever man so rigged? Was ever man so weary? I sent before to make a fire, and they coming after to warm them. My merry lips is frozen to my teeth. Curtis!
Who is that called so coldly?
A piece of ice, good Curtis, a fire.
Is my master and his wife coming, Romeo?
Therefore fire, fire.
Is she so hot a shoe as she is reported?
She was. Before this frost. Where's the cook? Is supper ready and everything in order?
Already, and therefore I pray thee news.
We come down a full hell, and my master riding behind my mistress, and her horse fall, and she under her horse, and you should have never imagined how merry a place, and how she was bemoaned, and how he beat me because her horse stumbled, and how I cried because her horse stumbled, and how her horse ran away, and how she was lost her bridle and was first, and how I lost my crop with all the worthy memories now shall die in the oblivion, and thou return to an experience to thy grave.
By this reckoning, he is more sure than she.
Ay, and thou proudest of you all shall find when he comes home. But what talk I of? Call forth Nathaniel, Joseph, Nicholas, and Water. Call the rest.
Do you hear? You must meet my master to come with my mistress.
Welcome home, Grumio.
How now, Grumio?
What, Grumio?
How now, you? What you? Good you. Doth much for greeting. My subordinates and convenience already, and everything neat. Everything ready. I hear my master.
Where be these days? What doorman at door to hold my horse or take my stirrups? Where is Nathaniel Gregory Philip?
Here, sir.
Go fetch my supper in. Sit down, Kate. Sit down. Off with my boots, you rogues, you villains, Ah! You touch my foot of rye! Take that! And then with the other! Sit down and watch heartedly. Some water! Here, wet who? Come, Kate. You've let it fall, you horse and villain! Have some supper. Supper! Will you pray, Kate, or shall I? What is this?
I.
Who brought it?
I.
It's buried, so is all the meat!
Wrong, husband. Be not so disquiet. The view will slowly pierce his companion.
I tell thee, Kate, 'twas burnt and dried away. And better both of us stood fast. Come, Kate, I shall bring thee to thy bridal chamber.
Peter, she never see the light. He killed her in her own fingers.
Where is he? Where is he?
In the chamber and making a service of countenance to her.
Oh.
And well and swear and rest that she forsook and wait and sit as one user from his name.
Away, for he's coming. Ooh.
Thus, I have politically begun my reign. And until my falcon stoop, she shall not be fulgored. She ate no meat today, nor son shall eat. Last night she slept not, nor tonight she shall not. As for the meat, some underserved fault, but they'll be baking of the bed. That way the bolsterlet, this way the pillow, that way the coverlet, the other way the sheets! Hey, I made 'tis a way to kill with kindness. He who knows a better way to tame a shrew, please speak now. 'Tis charity to show.
Fortune 1. Our next act is Act Fortune 2. It's a love scene between Bianca and Lucencio disguised as Cambio, while Triennial is disguised as Lucencio and Hortensio is playing. Our main characters for this scene are Nico as Hortensio, Raphael as Cambio, Stephanie as Bianca, Xavier as Lucencio, Alex as Biondello, and Brian as the merchant. Please enjoy.
Sir, to set aside what I have said, stand by and matter of teaching.
What master read you, first resolve in that. And may you prove, sir, master of your art.
Oh, despiteful love, unconstant womankind. I tell you, this is wonderful.
Mistake no more, my young gentleman. I'm no video, no musician as I seem to be. No, sir, I'm called Hortensio. See how they kiss in Corsair and Lucencio? Here's my hand, and here I firmly vow never to woo her more, but do forswear her. As one of the worthy all the full figures that I have only flattered her without.
Spy on her, see how beastly she court him.
For me, I'll be married to a wealthy widow.
Bianca! Have forsworn you, Hortensio.
Training you jest, but have you both forsworn me?
Mistress, we have.
Then we are rid of Lydia.
I, who have a lusty widow now.
God, give him joy.
I, whole tamer, he has gone to the taming school.
The taming school, what is there such a place?
I, mistress, and retreat you as the master, that teaches tricks 11 and 20 long, to tame and shrew and charm your towering tongue.
Oh, master, I've watched so long that I've become diverted. But at last I spied an ancient angel coming down the hill. Service heard?
What is he, Biondello?
Oh, master, marking to yours headed, I know not what, or formal in apparel. Shady countenance, surely like his father.
Then what of him, Trilio?
If he be credulous and trust my tale, I'll make him glad to see Vincenzo, and give assurance to that piece of Manola as if it were the right decision. Taking your love and let me alone.
God save you, sir.
And you, sir, travel you far on, or are you at the farthest?
So I have to quit this for a week or two.
What countryman, I pray?
Of Mantua.
Of Mantua, sir, Mary, God forbid, and come to Padua, perilous of your life?
For my life, sir, or how I pray.
It is death for anyone in Mantua that comes to Padua. Know you not the case? Your ships might stay at Venice, and for private quarrels twixt your duke and him, have published and proclaimed it back. 'Tis marvel that you are but newly come. You might have heard it else proclaimed about it.
Alice, it is worse for me than so, for I have money and bills for by exchange from here from Florence and must here deliver them.
To do you courtesy, this will I do, and this will I advise you. First tell me, have you ever been at Pisa?
Pisa have I often been.
Among them no one Vincentio?
I know I'm not, but I've heard of him, a merchant of incomparable wealth.
He is my father, sir, and sooth to say, somewhat doth resembles you. To save your life in this extremity, this favor will I do you for his sake. And think it not of your worst fortune that you are like to serve Vincentio. His name and credit shall you undertake, and in his house, and in my house you shall be friendly lodged. Look that you are but newly come. You understand me, sir. Now stay in the city until you've done your business. If this be courteous, sir, accept of it.
Well, so I do, and I'm grateful for this offer.
Now come with me to make the matter good.
And now we have the third period.
Hi, I'm Sinover, and I am the director for Period 1, Taming of the Shrew. This is Michaela. Hi, I'm Michaela. Along with helping with costumes, I help with assistant directing and Period 1. Today our class will be performing Act 4, Scene Period 5. We chose to set our scene in the 50s. The first set is a split set where the actors start at the diner and they make their way to the shop. And the second and third scenes, our characters make their way to the park. The main characters are Petruchio, played by Nala, Catherine, played by Zilio, Romeo, played by Diego, Baptista is played by Adam, Tranio is Grace, and Fake Vincentio is played by Taylor. Our actors, set costume designers, tech crew, and directors have worked extremely hard to make this happen. We would like to thank all of our parents along with Ms. Blakely for everything they have done to make this happen, and we hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you.
set malfunction getting fixed. I just want to remind you guys that I did not build these sets. I did not direct these things. These kids did that, and so all of the credit goes to them. They were the ones who made the choices about the acting, the costumes, where to set it, how to make their sets, and everything. So they did an amazing job. So let's give them another round of applause for all the stuff they did.
No, forsooth, that they're not for my life.
The more my rock, the more his fight. What? Did he marry me to famish me? Beggars have come up to my father's door. Upon a tree, you have peasants. But I never knew how to treat, nor never needed to treat. Stars from me, and giddy for lack of sleep. With oath kept waking me drawing step. If we should say, I should sleep with you. Poor deadly sins of every day. I prithee, go and get me something fast. I care not what, still be listening.
What say you to a piece of beef and mustard?
A dish that I do love to be upon.
Aye, but the mustard is too hot, little.
Why then the beef and let the mustard rest?
Nay then, you shall have the mustard, or you have no beef or gruel.
Then go for one or anything thou wilt.
Why then the mustard? Without the beef.
Go, get thee gone, thou false foolish place. That please me is very near. Sorrow me in all passages, the triumph does upon my name. Go, get thee gone. How fares my paint? What sweet me, all more?
History, what chair?
Fate, as cold as can be.
Pluck up thy spirits. Look cheerfully upon me. Dear love, thou seest how diligent I am to dress like myself and free. I am sure, sweet Kate, this kind spirit thanks. What? Not a word? Nay, that thou lovest it not, and all my pain is sorted to no proof. Here, take this dish away.
I pray you, let it stand.
The poorest service is paid with thanks, and so shall mine before you touch it.
I thank you, sir.
Senya, would you? No, please. Come, Kate. How about there you'll company?
Much good do it until I go depart. Kate, eat apace. And now, my honey love, will we return unto thy father's house and revel it as bravely as the best, with silken coats and caps and golden rings, with ruffs and cups with parting gills and things, with scarves and fans and double change of bravery, with amber bracelets, beads, and all the savory. What hast thou mine? A tailor says that thy life to protect thy body with this rustling treasure. Come, tailor, let us see these ornaments. Lay forth this scarf.
Here's the scarf, your worship, that you speak.
Fie, 'tis lewd and filthy. Away with it! Come, let me have another.
I'll have no other. This doth fit the time. A gentlewoman wears the scarves of these.
When you are gentle, you shall have one too, and not till then.
Let we not be in haste.
Why, sir, I trust I may have leave to speak. Speak I will. I am no child, no babe. Your betters have endured me to save my life. And best you stop here. My tongue will tell the anger of my heart, and my heart concealing it will break. And rather dead, I will be. Love me or love me not, I like the scarf, and it I will have or I will have none.
Thy jacket. Why, aye, tailor, let us see it. Oh, mercy God, what masking stuff is here? What's this? A sleeve? 'Tis like a demi-cannon. What up and down, carved like an apple tart. Here snip and nip and slish and slash. And 'twas censored in a barber shop. Why, what in devil's name, tailor? Callest thou this?
I see she's like have the scarf or jacket.
You bid me make it orderly and well according to the fashion and the time.
Marry and did, but if you be remembered, I did not bid you marry to the time. To have copied over every kind of offer, you shall have without my custom, sir. Shall have none of it. Hence, make your best of it.
I never seen a better fashion jacket, more quaint, more pleasing, nor more commendable. Belike you mean to make a puppet of me.
Why, true. He means to make a puppet of thee.
She says your worship means to make a puppet of her.
Oh, monstrous arrogance! Thou liest, thou thread, thou thimble! Thou yard, 3/4, half yard, quarter nail! Thou fleet, thou knit, thou winter cricket, thou! Braved in mine own house by a skein of thread? Away, thou rag, thou quantity, thou remnant! Or I shall so bemeet thee with thy yard, as thou shalt think on prating whilst thou livest! I tell thee, that thou hast marred her jacket.
Your worship is deceived. The jacket is made just as my master had direction. Bruno gave order how it should be done.
I gave him no order, I gave him the stuff.
But how did you desire it should be made?
Marries her with the needle and thread.
But did you not request to have it cut?
Thou hast faced many things.
I have.
Face on me, thou hast braved many men, brave not me. I will be neither face nor brave. I just say I bid the master count the jacket, but I did not bid him to count the pieces. Ergo thou liest.
Why, here's a note of the fashion to testify.
Read it. A trunk sleeve. I confess 2 sleeves.
The sleeves curiously cut.
Aye, there's the millining.
Error in the bill, sir, error in the bill. I demanded sleeves should be cut up and sewed up again, and I'll prove upon thee though my little finger be armed in the thimble.
This is true that I say I have thee in place where thou shouldest know it.
I am for the straight. Take thou the bill, deem not me and spare not me.
Then he have shown no oath.
Well, sir, in brief, the jacket is not for me. Go, take it upon thy master's use. Hortensio, say thou wilt see the tailor paid.
Okay, Taylor, I will pay thee for that jacket tomorrow. Take no unkindness of this hasty word away outside. Command me to the master.
Welcome, my kid. We will honor your fathers, even in these honest mean habiliments. Our purses shall be proud, our garments poor, for 'tis the mind that makes the body rich. And as the sun peereth through the darkest clouds, so honor peereth even in the meanest habit. What? Is the jay more precious than the lark because his feathers are more beautiful? Or is the adder better than the eel because his patient skin contents the eye? Oh no, good king. I neither art thou worse than this poor footed tribune away. If thou accounts of shame, lay it on me. And therefore frolic, and henceforth lift to peace and quarter for thy father. Go and fetch our bikes and bring them up to Long End. There will we mount and thither walk on foot. Let's see. I think 'tis now since 7 o'clock, and well may we come there by dinner time.
I dare assure you, sir, 'tis almost 2, and 'twill be supper time ere you come there.
It shall be 7 ere I go to bed. Look, what I say or do or think to do, you are still crossing it. Sir, let it alone. I will not go today. And ere I do, it shall be 1 o'clock, I say it.
Okay, see, let's get it well command the plan.
To recap what just was performed, in the first scene, Catherine was deprived of food and decent clothing. This was because Mercutio was trying to tame her, and he's trying to show her that he has the final say. In the next scene, you will see Tranio impersonating Lucentio. He is trying to convince the Baptista that Lucentio should marry Bianca. In order to do this, the merchant will play Lucentio's father. The entire scene shows the deception of Baptista due to love. In our last scene, also known as the Sun and the Moon scene, Kate is finally changed. She decides to obey Petruchio, and thus the Shrew is taken. Enjoy.
Sir, this is the place. These are true that we sit.
Hi, what else? Senor Baptista may remember me. You're 20 years ago in Vanilla. We were walkers at Pegasus.
'Tis well, and hold your own in any case, of such austerity is longeth to a father.
Sir, here comes the boy. Forget your school.
Tuts, fear you not him. Serabian villain, now do your duty thoroughly, I advise you. Imagine 'twere the right Vincentio.
Tut, fear not me.
But hast thou done thy errand to Baptista?
I told him that your father was a Venice and that you looked for him the same Padua.
Here comes Baptista, set your continence, sir. Signor Baptista, you are happily met. Sir, this is the gentleman I told you of. I pray you stand good father to me now. Give me Bianca for my patrimony.
Sir, by your leave, my son Lucentio made me acquainted with the weighty cause of love between your daughter and himself, and for the good report I hear of you, and for the love he beareth to your daughter, and she to him, to stay not too long, I am content in a good father's care to have them so matched, and if you please to like no worse than I, me shall you find ready and willing, with one consent to have them so bestowed, for curious I cannot be with you, Senor Baptista, of whom I hear so well.
Plainness and your shortness teach me well. Right true, it is your son Lucentio here doth love my daughter, as she loveth him, or they both equal to some their affection. And therefore, if you say no more than this, so like how do you deal with them, and pass my daughter's sufficient down, all is done, the match is made, you shall have my daughter with consent.
I thank you, sir. For then do you know best to be affined, such assurance taken, I shall with either parts agreement stand?
Not on the town, Lucentio, for you know, creatures have ears and I have many servants. Besides, though Gremio is hearkening still, we might be happily interrupted.
Then at my lodging, and it like you. There doth my father lie, there this night will pass the visit to try to me well. Send for your daughter by your servant here. My boy shall send the scrivener presently. The worst is this, that a so surrender warning you are like to have abstained with slender points.
It likes me well. I keep Cambio home and bid Bianca make her ready straight. If you will tell what hath happened, Lucentio's father has arrived in Padua, and how she'd like to be Lucentio's wife.
I pray the gods she may with all my heart.
Dally not with the gods, but get thee gone. Signor Baptista, shall I lead the way? Welcome. One mess is like to be your cheer. Come say, we will better it, he said.
I follow you.
Cambio!
What sayest thou, Biandello?
You saw my master wink and laugh upon you?
Biandello, what is that?
Then thus, Baptista stayed, talking to the senior father of the disciples' son.
And what of him?
His daughter, to be brought by you to the supper.
And then?
The old priest sang in church by your command at all hours.
And what of all this?
I cannot tell, except the reviews about account of your assurance. Take your assurance to the church. Take the priest, the clerk, and some sufficient honest witnesses. It is not that you will farm, no more to say, but bid Bianca for a wall forever and today.
Here's thou, Biandello.
I cannot tarry. I knew a wench married an afternoon as she went to the garden for parsley to stuff her rabbit. And so me you, sir, and so it to you, sir. My master has appointed me to go to St. Luke's to beat the priest. Be ready to come, you come against your opinion.
I may and I will, if she be so contented. She will be pleased, and wherefore should I doubt? Half would, half may, I'll roundly go about her. It shall go hard if Cambio go without her.
Okay, hi there. We are moving to our next scene, and please enjoy in the next few moments. Just, lovely weather we're having. So, great. Thank you so much for being here, and we're glad. Thank you.
Come on, in God's name. Once more toward our fathers.
Good God, how bright and goodly shines the moon!
The moon? The sun. It is not moonlight now.
I say it is the moon that shines so bright.
It is the sun that shines so bright.
Now by my mother's son, and that is myself, it shall be moon or star or what I list, for ere I journey to your father. Go and fetch our lights back again. And more cross so cross, nothing so cross.
Since he says, oh, we shall never go.
Forward, I pray thee, since we have come so far, and be it moon or sun or whatever you please. And if you please to call it a rush candle, henceforth it shall be so pleased.
I say it is the moon.
I know it is the moon.
Nay, then you lie. It is the blessed sun.
Then God be blessed, it is the blessed sun. But sun it is not when you say it is not, and the moon changes even as your mind. And so it shall be for Catherine.
Well, forward, forward. Thus the bull should run. But stop. Come. Good morrow, gentle mistress. Where away? Tell me, Kate of Combs, truthfully, too. Hast thou ever beheld a frederick gentlewoman? Such war of white and red did her cheeks. What stars do you spangle heaven with such beauty? Fair maiden, once again, good morrow to thee. Sweet Kate, embrace with her beauty chain.
Here you make my mind, to make the woman of him.
Young budding virgin, fair, fresh, sweet, whither away, or where's thy abode? Happy are the parents of so fair a child. Happy are the man who saves his home. A lot because love is that soul.
Kate, I hope thou art not mad. This is a man, old, wrinkled, faded, and not a maiden, as thou sayest here.
Pardon, O Father, for my mistaking in my son. And so bedazzled by the sun, that everything I look upon seems beauty. Now I pray thee thou art in every heart, pardon us for my bad mistake.
Do, good old grandsire, and withal make known which way thou travellest. If along with us, we shall be joyful of thy sentiment.
Fair sir,
and you, my merry mistress, I will hear strange encounter, much amaze me. My name is Vincentio. My dwelling place I found after Pedro. May the sun mine as long I have not seen.
What is his name?
Vincentio, gentle sir.
Oh! Happier we met, the happier for thy son. And now by law and by reverend age, I may entitle thee, my loving father, to the sister of my wife, this gentleman, thy son by the chief man. Wonder not, nor be grieved, she is of worthy birth, her dowry wealthy, and of good esteem. So would qualify to beseem the spouse of any noble gentleman. So let me embrace with old Vincentio, and wander as to see thy honest son, who will at thy arrival be full of joy.
Or else is that true, or else is that your pleasure, like a pleasant traveler to break a jest upon the company you overtake?
I do ensure the father, so it is.
Come, go along and see the truth hereof.
Well, with you, it puts me in heart. How my widow, and if she be forward, then has the word, the potential to be Antwerp.
All right, that was first period. Give them a nice round of applause. And now, our final period of the day, the sixth period with Act 5. Woo!
Hello, my name is John Lopez, and I was the director of sixth period for Act 5, Scene 1 and 2.
And this scene, the disguised character are revealed, and the real Vincentio is introduced, but almost sent to jail. And furthermore, the Christian scholars that Cambio, the Vincentio, and his man Bianco.
Yeah, and Scene 1 is set in Las Vegas in a hotel lobby. We decided to set in the lobby because that is where people are introduced, and this is the scene where the real Vincentio is introduced. And some of the characters in this scene are Biandello, played by Kevin Song, Vicencio, played by Kevin Leon, Bianca, played by Alexo, Remio, played by Hayden, Petruchio, played by Alex, Catherine, played by Vanessa, Vicencio, played by Anthony, the Merchant, played by Michelle, the Bellhop, played by Vivian, Trenio, played by Mario, Baptista by Noah, and Grumio, played by Gianello. And what we did for the props here were we decided to paint it with a luxurious hotel lobby with the stairs and with a fountain in the middle.
Softly and swiftly, sir, for the priest is ready.
I fly Biandello.
In faith, I'll see the church here back and then come back to my masters as soon as I can.
I marvel Cambia comes to this wild. Sir, this is Vicencio's house. My father bears more towards the marketplace, and thither must I. Here, I leave you, sir.
Try and choose the drink before you go. I think I shall command you welcome here, but by all I can share the word.
What's he that ring says he will not down the gate?
The Signor Vicencio within, sir.
He's within, sir, but not to be broken withal.
I pray you tell Signor Vicencio that his father has come from Pisa and is here at the door to speak with me.
The lights, his father has come from Padua, and here is looking out of the window.
Although his father...
Hey, sir, so his mother says, if I may believe her.
Why? How now, gentlemen? What flat knavery to take upon another man's name?
Lay hands on the villain. I believe he means to cozen somebody in the city under my countenance.
I have seen them in the church together. God sent them to Chippy. Now who's here? No Master Vicencio. Now we're undone and brought to nothing.
Come hither, you all. Or you forgotten me?
Forgot you? No, sir, for I never saw you in my life.
You're the notorious villain. Have you never seen that Master Father Vicencio?
My old worshipful old master, sir. Mary. There, sir. See where the Luke's one over there.
So indeed.
Help! Help! Here's a madman. We're murdering me.
Help, son, help, Signor Baptista.
Who are you, sir? What am I, sir? Then what are you, sir? Oh, immortal God, oh, fine villain, oh, silken doublet, oh, velvet horse, oh, scarlet cloud, and coapton hat.
Oh, I'm undone, I'm undone. While I'm doing good husband at home, my son and my servants spent all the years.
What is the man lunatic? Sir, you seem to be tolerant with illness. I have been for returning on that. You mistake, sir. Pray, what do you think is his name?
His name? As I knew not his name. His name is Tranio.
Away, mad ass. His name is Lucentio, and he is heir to the lands of me, Senor Vincentio.
Lucentio. Oh, he has murdered his master. Laid hold on him. Oh, my son, my son. No villain. Was my son Lucentio.
Call for the officer. Carry this bad into jail, where Baptista I charge you before coming.
Carry me to jail? The stranger may be held and abused. Oh, monstrous villain.
Oh, he was spoiled from yonder here. Deny him for 2 hours when we're undone.
Pardon, sweet father. Bless my sweet son.
How hast thou offended? Where's Lucentio?
Here is Lucentio, right son to the right Lucentio. That my love have made thy daughter mine, counterfeit supposes better than I.
Where's that damn villain, Tranio? His face and break me in this matter, sir.
Why, tell me, is this not my Cambio?
Cambio's changed into the center.
Love wrought these miracles. Bianca's love had made me exchange my state with Tranio. And while he did bear my countenance in town, I have arrived happily under the last, unto the which came from my bliss. What Tranio did, myself enforced him to do. So pardon him, sweet father, for my sake.
What do you hear, sir? Have you married my daughter without asking my goodwill?
Fear not, Baptista. I content you. Go to, but I'll be back to the villains.
And I, to sound the depth of this knavery.
Look not pale. Thy father will not frown.
Husband, let's follow to see the end of this interview.
First, kiss me, Kate, we will.
What?
What, are thou ashamed of me?
No, sir. God forbid, but ashamed to do.
Why then, let's home again. Sir Grimio, let's away.
Nay. I will do. Now pray you love stay.
Is this not well? Come, my sweet Kate. Better once than never, whenever too late.
Alright, so now we're changing to scene 2, and a quick summary. In scene 2, we begin with a speech by Lucentio at a casino. The men go to play poker, and the women go to the side to talk. They begin to fight, and the men bet on the winner. They bet later on which of their wives is most obedient. The men are surprised that Petruchio won, and Baptista tries to give him a new dowry.
Besides essential scene in a casino due to the betting nature of this scene. For the background, is drawn and the casino table, and it takes place in a casino. And for flop, we use playing cards and chips.
The new characters introduced in this scene are Hortensio, played by Lizzie, and the widow, played by Vivian.
At last, all along, our jarring notes agree. Time it is when raging war is done. The smile escapes in perils overblown. Bianca, bid my father welcome, while I with self-same kindness welcome thine. Brother Petruchio, sister Katharina, and Hortensio with thy loving widow. Feast with the best and welcome to my home. My banquet is to fill our stomachs up, and after our great good cheer, pray you sit down, for now we sit to chat as well as eat.
Nothing but sit and eat and eat.
How do you afford his kindness, up Petruchio?
How to afford nothing but what is kind.
For what I say, I will have my way through.
Now for my life, Hortensio fears his widow.
Then never trust me unless he is there.
You are sensible, but yet you miss my sense. I mean, Hortensio is afeard of you.
He that is giving things, the world turns wrong.
Roundly replied.
Mistress, how do you mean that? Thus I conceived by him.
Conceived by me? How like Hortensio that?
My widow says that she considers her name.
Very well mended. Kiss him for that good widow.
He that is giddy thinks the world turns round. I pray you, what did you mean by this? Your husband being troubled with the truth measures my husband being troubled. Sorrow by his woe. And now you know my meaning. A very mean. Right, I mean you. And I need indeed respect you.
To her, Kate.
Her widow.
100 marks, my Kate puts her down.
That's nice.
Spoken like an officer. Absolutely, lad.
Now, good sadness, son Petruchio, I think thou hast the very true of all.
Well, I say no. And therefore, for assurance, let each one send unto his wife. He whose wife is most obedient when those sent to her shall win the wager which we will propose.
Content. What's the wager?
20 crowns. 20 crowns? I'll venture so much of a hawk or a hound, but 20 times so much upon my wife.
100 then.
Content.
It's a match, it's done.
Shall begin.
That will I. Go, Biandello. Bid your mistress come to me.
Go.
Son, I'll be your half Bianca comes.
I'll have no halves. I'll bear it all myself. How now? What news?
My mistress sends a word that she is busy and she cannot come.
What, she is busy and she cannot come? Is that an answer?
Aye, and a kind one too, sir. I pray she sent you not worse.
I hope better.
Shira, Biandello. Go and treat my wife to come to me for this.
Oh, entreat her, then she must need come.
I'm afraid, sir. Do what you can. You could not be entreated. Now, where's my wife?
She says you have some goodly jesting at. She will not come. She bids you to come to her.
Worse and worse, she will not come. Oh, Vire and Talib are not to be endured. Sir Grimio, go to your mistress and say I command she come to me.
I know her answer.
What?
She will not.
Foul of fortune of mine, and there an end.
Now, by my holy dam, here comes Katharina.
What is your will, sir, that you sent to me?
Where is your sister and Hortensio's wife?
They say conferring by the parlor.
Go fetch them hither.
Here's a wonder. You talk of a wonder.
I wonder where you're going.
Very peace abodes in love and quiet life, and awful rule and right supremacy. And to be short, what's not sweet and happy?
Now fair befall thee, good Petruchio. The wager thou hast won, and I will add into the losses 20,000 crowns.
Nay, I will win my wager better yet, and show more sign of her being, her new built virtue and obedience. See as she comes and brings your froward wives.
What foolish duty call you this?
I would your duty foolish too. The wisdom of your duty had cost me 100 crowns since supper time.
More for you for my duty.
Catherine, I charge thee tell these headstrong women what duties they owe their lords and husbands.
Come, we'll have no telling.
Come on, I say. First, begin with her.
She shall not.
I say she shall. First, begin with her.
Fie. I nix that friendly unkind brow, and I not scorn the glances from those eyes. To wound thy gold, thy king, thy governor, it blots thy beauty as frosty Vikings, confounds thy fame as woodland Shakespeare buds, and in no sense is meet or emulable. A woman moved is like a fountain troubled, muddy, ill-seeming, thick, bereft of beauty. And while this so, none so dry or thirsty will deign to sip or touch a drop of it. Thy husband is thy lord, thy life, thy keeper, thy head, thy sovereign, one that cares for thee, and for thy maintenance commits his body to painful labor, both by land and sea, to watch, night, storm, day. Wilt thou lie at all? Sure. Take no other tribute at thy hands. Love, fairness. Such duty a servant owes the prince. A woman oweth to her husband. But when she is forward, peevish, solvent, stout, and not obedient to his honest will, what is she but a foul, pretending woman, a graceless traitor to her loving lord? I am ashamed that women are so simple to offer war where they could kneel for peace, or seek for rule, supremacy, and sway when they are bound to love, serve, and obey. Why are our bodies soft, weak, and doomed, and have to toil with troubles in the world? With our soft hearts and our conditions, should we well agree with our eternal parts? Come, you froward and unable worms. My mind hath been as big as yours. My mind is great, my reason hath a more, and grandly word for word and frown for frown. But now I see our lances are but straws. Our strength is weak, our weakness past compare. And that seeming to be which we indeed least are. Then veil your stomach, for it is not weak, and place your hand below your husband's foot. And in token of which duty it keeps, my hand is ready, made to be.
Why, there's a wench. Come, kiss me, Kate.
Go thy ways, old lad, for thou shalt have.
'Tis a good hearing when children such a word.
on a harsh hearing when women are forward.
Come, Kate, let's well to bed. We three are married, but you two are sped. Thus I won the wager, though you hit the white. And being a winner, God give you
good night.
Third period pride.